Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. New map time. First look, Rogue River. Definitely not a crop map yet, but a cool map nonetheless. Basically, we're going to spawn in right here. We've got a truck. This is a forestry map to begin with, and I stress to begin with. Let's see. Is my engine running? Yep. How do I get out of here? There's a road right over here. Okay. So we're going to go down this log road here. May have to go in cab for this. We'll head on down this log road and head down to where there's a few people at anyway. So yeah, this is primarily a logging map. It is all trees, but there's a note from the creator of the map, from I guess we call it a mod author. It'd be a mod author even if it's a map. The note is that it is customizable, meaning you can landscape a lot of this map. So if you really are looking for a challenge, and we got a low water crossing here, guys, got to be careful here. All right, this would be it. If you want to create like your own farmland and custom map stuff, then this would be your map. So here we are. Let's get out of the cab. Start off with forestry equipment. You've got the Komatsu stuff here. Got the like the Buffalo version of it and the Scorpion King version of it. Got a gas station, and here is the sawmill. Right away, I guess that's the shop. Little small shop right back there. Yeah. So basically, there are a few areas that you can't do a ton of landscaping, but very few that you can't do anything. I think like around the bridges and stuff, there's some areas you can't do a whole lot. But for the most part, you can do quite a bit. And these roads, they just kind of vary here. I'm going to go up here and see what this is about. It looks a little different up here. Let's go back in cab here. Sorry if any of you guys are getting motion sickness. I turned off my dynamic camera because the cab still bounces around a little bit, but I want to be able to see where I'm going, you know. Oh, look at this. Cool. So this is like a, would you call this a marsh? I don't know if you'd call it a marsh or not. This is like a low-lying, I wouldn't call it a swamp. I would call it a marsh. Marsh just sounds right. So yeah, basically you can come out here and log all these trees. Say you can. Tell you what, let's buy a chainsaw and just double check. I'm pretty sure you can though. I mean, this is a logging map, so alright, let's get out of our truck. Run up to a tree here. Oh, we gotta own the land first. Well, can we afford this land just real quick? Oh, you have to buy the road? That's crazy. Alright, how much is that? 251. We don't have enough. Let's take out some loan here, guys. Take out a little bit of loan. I want to see if we can cut these trees. Alright, that should be enough. Back to the map. Back to this area. Buy. Yes. Alright, we own it. Now let's see if we can cut it. Yep, totally can cut it. Alright. So you can totally own this marsh. I hope there's a turnaround spot up here. I do too have access to this land. What are you talking about? Oh, it's maybe because it's on the road here. You have to buy the road, which is really crazy. Oh, we got some trees down out there already, guys. Alright. How far does this go? Okay, there's a little turnaround point up here. You could park your equipment out here and start from out here. But boy, there's a lot of trees out here. Boy, they just keep going and going and going. Where are we at? Yeah, we're right there. This is a whole huge area out here. And I'm sure you could probably landscape this off. And this is what I'm going to show you. This is, this should be landscapable. The mod creator said that it was. So, if we zoom down here and say we used our flattening tool, yeah, you could take that on out there, and you can make your own farmland here, guys. Just cut the trees, you know, And you can totally just expand this area out. Above water, of course. You could actually raise it up probably a little bit. I'd probably raise it up just a hair. But yeah, you can totally create your own farmland here. So it'll be good farmland down here in this marsh area. A lot of moisture. Definitely lots of moisture, guys. All right, let's head on into the forest area. So yeah, this might be a fun map to do. This would be a good multiplayer map if you're really just looking for a challenge. And you're really into forestry. I gotta say, that's primarily what I do anymore is forestry. What I feel like I do. But you can farm this map. That's the great part about it. These mountains are landscapable. They should be. I haven't seen any rocks on it yet, though. You know, like rocks, like objects that you can't work around. So the map creator went out of his way to make a note of that you can customize a lot of this map. So you can break out that old landscaping tool and go to town if you want to. Alright, way on up here. So this is a forestry map. It really is. It's a very nice map. It's very pretty. I like the way they set this up. It kind of reminds me of this map really reminds me more of the Pacific Northwest than the Pacific Northwest. And I'll be doing that map soon as a first look. If I haven't already, I may have already done it. I don't know by the time this comes out. I think I plan on recording that today as well. So it might come out before this map. It might come out after this map. But go check that out if you haven't seen it yet, if it's out. So yeah, this reminds me a little more of like a Pacific Northwest, like the forest area. This almost is kind of like Oregon. It looks a little more like Oregon. Like outskirts of Portland area, maybe a little further south there. They have big forest areas like this that they do a lot of logging on. And then you got like random roads. They go to these little turnaround spots. We'll call them cul-de-sacs, I guess. But you can see we've been driving for a minute and we're almost halfway across the map here, but huge forest areas. This is a really big map when you look at it. It's a 1x map, but the way it is set up, it feels huge. So, and you can go across the river there, several crossings. Let's get on down here. I really should probably fly over this map to show you guys what all that is. I mean, basically it's all forest. That's it. There's not a whole lot to it. But like I said, you can landscape a lot of it. I was trying to find a spot that didn't have too many trees on it that I could maybe demonstrate that a little. So if you wanted to take down these mountains, you could. You totally could. Alright, there's another crossing. Several little bridges here. You can... Be nice if you could fish on this game. That'd be pretty cool. How far are we now? Yeah, we're getting on over here. So tell you what, let me go into the map and see... Find something cheap here. That's actually pretty cheap. Some of these, they do get more expensive. Some of the bigger lots down here do, but you can own pretty much every lot. Actually, I'm kind of looking at this one. This one looks like it has more mountainy type area. So let's go up to pod 15 there. Or cul-de-sac 15. I almost want to call them pods. They look like little pods. We could call them pods. Oh, and the river goes down? Or do we go up? We're going up. So yeah, do not drive off in the river, guys. You might not get out. I guess you could landscape yourself out, but that could take a while. Now, there's got to be another bridge down here, right? You know what? There might not be. I don't see another bridge. Nope, there's not another bridge. We got to turn around. Get to turn around. So yeah, good multiplayer map. You've already got it. You start out with a Komatsu forestry machine. Go ahead and buy a Scorpion King and maybe one of the John Deere ones. And just go to town. Just start cutting trees. Oh, that's a bump up. Might need to landscape that. Alright, where do we cross the river here? Yeah, these bridges, there's a little bump up there. Pretty big bump up. If you get something smaller than this car, you're not gonna, or this truck, you're not gonna make it. Can you buy that road? Is that a thing? Yes, you can buy the roads for $293,000. So you can buy the roads, and there's trees along the road there too, along the riverbank, if you absolutely wanted to cut them. Now I want to go to pod 15. Let's get around there. Hope it's worth the drive. But yeah, you can see the rock mountains here. These are not true rocks. They're not like objects. So you should be able, I hope I don't go off in the river here, guys. I'm flooring it now. I'm going like 50, 60 miles an hour down this dirt road, which I should not be doing. Whoop, whoop. Get up the mountain here. Gets pretty steep, we'll say. But yeah, this would be an interesting map, a challenging map, I think. So you let's say you are investing in this area and you want to turn it into farmland, you totally can. So, all right, here we are. So this would be a prime example. Hop out of the truck. If you wanted to landscape this, and I probably should have checked the price of this property before I got over here. 407. I think we can swing that. Let me take out some more money. More money, Texas. More money. Can we take out 400? Ooh, we can only take out 300. Let me sell that other property. That's the beauty of Farm Sim 19. You can sell property that you own, which is cool. I want to sell that, yes. Alright, so we should have enough money to buy this. Go right into the right thing, I might. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so we want to buy this property, yes. Okay, so we'll swing out our landscaping tool. We're going to have to fly across the map, though. This might, if you get motion sickness, take a Dramamine and close your eyes. We'll be there in just a minute. We got to fly across the map. I got to make sure I'm going in the right direction, though. Yeah, we're doing good, doing good, doing good. Very, very, very crazy. Where are we? We're down here. Somewhere over the rainbow. There we are. Alright, this is where we parked. So we own this area now. So I'm going to go down to the smaller brush size like that. You can totally landscape this area. Now there's a lot of trees here. I was really looking for like an open spot, and there's not too many of them because there are so many trees here. But I guess I can start maybe over here and try this. You can totally make this flat. You can do however you want it. You can do however you want to. You can make it flat. You can raise it up. You can lower it. It's totally all landscapable. And if you look on the mountains here, if you wanted to, you could probably cut the trees and do a lot of smoothing. Maybe do some filling in at some point. Some spots here. It would be absolutely insane to think of what you could do here. If you wanted to, do we not own that? Well, there's a green light. If you wanted to, you could start down here at a lower altitude, elevation, whatever you want to call it, and make it flat this way, like this. So you don't have to flatten it out from on top of the mountain. You can flatten it out from down here. But keep in mind, you want to cut your trees first before you do any of that. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So let's go ahead and fly over some spots. All of this rock, I was just trying to show you guys, this is landscapable. All of this is landscapable. None of this you cannot not touch. Ooh, whoa. Okay, it kind of drops off back there. So watch the cliff in the back, guys. But other than that, you can totally customize this map however you want to. I would say knock the mountains down. I would say start, once you clear like a mountain area, start like, I would say down here at river level. I mean, you can do it totally however you want to, but maybe like from right here, like right there, go in that way. I mean, yeah, you'll lose your roads going up the mountain, but you're not thinking fourth dimensionally, Marty. Once you landscape it flat down here, those mountains won't even be there. So, gotta hit 88 miles per hour, right? But yeah, huge forest area. They did a good job on detailing this map. It's almost a shame to modify it in any way like that, but you totally could. It might get expensive. You might have to get a government grant to do some of the landscaping, but honestly, looking at all the trees that you have here, I mean, this is a thick forest area. I think you could make enough money on trees to pay for a lot of what you want to do. I would say at least maybe cut the trees first, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe do some smoothing. I mean, you'd be cutting trees for a while here, unless you had help. If you did this single player, you'd be cutting trees forever. I don't know that I'll play this map, and then again I might, I don't know. But it would make an interesting multiplayer map, because look at the trees. You got enough. They say money don't grow on trees. There's money in trees, guys. And there are a lot of trees. And even like in the render distance, there's a lot. See, like on that hillside way over there at the top of the screen, it doesn't look like there's that many. But when you get closer, and it's hard to demonstrate this with it, all these trees here. When you get closer, they start popping up. So you have way more trees. A lot thicker. I think it's really thick on that side. See, as I get further away, they disappear, but as I get closer, see them popping in there. Kind of loading in over there on that mountain. So, I'm going to go ahead and say that the highest peak is like right over here. Right up here. I'm going to say this is the highest peak. I might be wrong. There might be one more over there across the way. I don't know, that one might be taller, but I think that's the highest right there. Let's fly straight over here and see. There's the river. Over the river and through the woods. Yeah, no, I think the other one's higher. Yeah, that one over there is definitely higher because it won't even fit on my screen. So, that's it. This is Rogue River. Definitely a forestry map. It's a unique forestry map. And the best part about it is that you can turn it into farmland eventually. Once you're, 80 years old and you've logged all the trees out of here, you can totally turn this into farmland. Now, if you had help, it would go a lot quicker. So, challenge extended to anybody that wants to do multiplayer on this map. And turn this into farmland. I want to see it happen. I want to see somebody do it, I want to say, hey, they are working on this map and they're going to turn it into farmland, so. But yeah, very, very interesting map. I'd say cut all the trees first. Not even do farmland, right away. Cut all the trees first. And I literally mean cut all the trees first. Like, get them all cut. And then by the time you get them all cut, you'll probably have enough money. Because, you think about your working costs here on this map. They won't be that high. Once you start out with, if you start in new farmer mode like I do, and then keep the economy on normal, you start out with the Komatsus, and you can actually trade those in if you want to. It's not that, big a deal. And your overhead costs, like you won't have to really spend a whole lot more money. Yeah, you'll need to buy, I would sell the pickup truck and buy a semi-truck with a, definitely I would say an auto-loading log trailer if you don't want to, spend a whole lot of time on this map. Or you could do it old school and, load them the traditional way. But, I would say that you start with that, get a truck. So you start with the Komatsu and stuff here. Matter of fact, let me just tab through it. I'm pretty sure that the truck here is the only other vehicle. Yeah, that's it. Just these three. So you start with the Komatsu line of gear here. I could actually, honestly, I've never really used like the loader part of this equipment, like the Buffalo for the Scorpion King, and then this one for the Komatsu. I've never had a call to use these, but since this is a dedicated logging map, and the hills are pretty steep, and they might be alive with the sound of music, I don't know, but I would probably use this. You could use this to load them up, leave your auto-loading truck down at the base of the mountain, and use that to crawl up the hills to get the logs to pick them up. So, might be interesting, might be challenging. It would definitely be challenging. That's one thing. But mainly, this is just a main logging map. So if you want to do logging, I really recommend this map. It looks pretty cool because in the end, you can customize the map to do farming. And you know, if you just want to cut trees, I guess you could replant trees. If you just want to do logging on this map, you could do that. But you can farm it too. That's the point. So there is an end goal there if you want to really have a challenge for yourself. All right, guys. So this is Rogue River for FS19. It is available for PC and on consoles. So get to it. Get logging, guys. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you guys later.